create an e-commerce site using WordPress and WooCommerce that costs you only 99 cents per month? Of course you can. Stay tuned. Welcome to WordPress with Rifas. As we all know, WordPress is an open source which is free. Also, the WooCommerce is a freemium and it's open source. Using these two, you can create an e-commerce site, of course, but how about the hosting, SSL certificate, email setups, bandwidth, website storage? That's gonna cost you some amount, monthly or annually. But don't worry, I'm gonna guide you to do this all. That's gonna cost you just 99 cents per month. Okay, why we choose WooCommerce? WooCommerce, first of all, is free. The second one, WooCommerce is really powerful. Almost nothing you can't do in an e-commerce site using WooCommerce. It is a very powerful plugin. The third one I can say is great for SEO, search engine optimization. Plugin itself has a lot of options and it is optimized for SEO. Of course, it works for a large website like let's say you have 40,000 products or 50,000 products. Still you can host them in WordPress. And when you come for an e-commerce site, of course you have to consider about SSL certificate. It's a secure connection between the server and your user browser that can be installed in WooCommerce. And then the presentation of your products. You can create galleries, carousel, sliders using your WooCommerce plugin. There are some limitations as well, but I'm gonna cover them later. WooCommerce is one of the very famous plugin for e-commerce. Unlike its competitors, WooCommerce is always free and always it will be. I already covered up how to create a WordPress site in my previous videos. Please don't forget to check that out before you jump into this tutorial. Because if you wanna create an e-commerce site using WordPress, you should know how to create a WordPress site at first, and then the WooCommerce installation. I have a separate tutorial where you can learn step by step about how to install the WooCommerce. Anyhow, in this tutorial also, I'm going to show you how to install the WordPress and then how to install the WooCommerce together briefly, not very deeply. The main purpose of this video is let you know that you can create an e-commerce site just for 99 cents. Okay, the first thing is first, we need to install the WordPress now in the local host. After we finish the site setup, then we can migrate it from your local setup to the live server. Okay, I am going to wordpress.org, get WordPress, download the WordPress, and it is downloading. Right click, open the folder, copy this. Let's create a new folder, named it ecom2. Then unzip it here, open the folder, copy the content, copy 19 items, go back to your lamp, htdocs, ecom2, paste it. Let's go to our local host 8080 slash what was the name just we have given? It was ecom2. Now we are seeing the WordPress setup wizard, and we should have the database name, database username, password, and the database host. Also table prefix. Let's create the database details first. Go to your local host, phpMyAdmin. Let's create a name, ecom2db. Create it. So as you see, the database is empty. As you see, the database is empty now. Go back to your WordPress installation wizard, click on Let's Go button. Database just we created the name ecom2db. The username is root as it is a local host installation, and the password should be blank by default. But if you have changed your localhost setting manually, if you ever given a username or password, you should use the correct username and password here. I didn't change any of my default localhost database settings, so these are the default value of them. The database host is localhost, that is correct. The table prefix, we can leave it as it is now. Okay, run the installation. I'm gonna give this ecom2 as a site title. Username is, let's say, admin. The password is just to test this, so I'm gonna give a very weak password to remember and log in easily. Confirm the weak password. Test at 123 now test at gmail.com. Discourage search engines from indexing this site because it's my test site, but you should not do this if you have the idea to make it go live. Install it. Okay, we have set up the WordPress installation and I'm logging it. What is it? Test at 123. Is that wrong? Okay, now we successfully logged into our WordPress installation. Is this an e-commerce site now? No, not yet, because there is no any option to add a product or anything related to WooCommerce. Before we install the WooCommerce, let's set up our general setting. These are fine. And then permalinks, let's check. It's always better to choose this option, so you will see a neat and clean URLs for your websites. Save it. Okay, go to the plugin, add new, then search for WooCommerce. Okay, now we are installing the WooCommerce. Okay, we have completed the installation of WooCommerce. Let's activate it. When we activate it, we will see this window where we have to configure our shop details. So it's better, let's finish this here as this is a test site. So let's go as place. Then address line is, let's say 123. So here we have to select which industry we are operating, but anyhow this is not that much of important for me, but it's just okay to select something here and then continue. Now we are not going to use these subscriptions models for now, so let's just say we are going to sell only the physical products. Continue. Just 1 to 10, selling anywhere, no. Sales market phrase, will off this, then off this. Continue. Okay, then this is a crucial part for an e-commerce site, which is choosing your e-commerce theme. When you choose a theme for e-commerce site, if it is not a good choice for an e-commerce site, just leave it and choose another WooCommerce supported e-commerce optimized theme. Storefront is a default theme for WooCommerce. Also, it is optimized very well for the WooCommerce. So I'm gonna choose Storefront. Let's choose this, or you can simply continue with your 2020, but it will take a lot of time to optimize your shop, as this 2020 theme is not optimized for an e-commerce site. If you choose the default WordPress 2020 theme, then you will have to do an extra work to make your site e-commerce. Okay, Storefront was installed on your site. Okay, Storefront was activated on your site. Okay, Now it says enhance your store with Jetpack and WooCommerce services. No thanks for now. Woohoo! You're almost there. Continue. And if I go to the site, you can see slightly the front page is changed from the previous one. Okay, setting up this e-commerce is really a big topic, and 20 minutes or 10 minutes is not enough to understand the WooCommerce fully. So I'm gonna explain some key points that you have to know to run your basic WooCommerce site. You can go to your WooCommerce settings page and then check the details. If you want, you can change your currency. That's one of the main thing I do right after I install my WooCommerce. Set up your address and all. Products, you can choose the shop page here, and then shippings, payments. I'm gonna enable only the cash on delivery for now. Save changes, and then emails, integrations, also really a good also an important part of WooCommerce, but I'm not gonna explain these in this video tutorial. You can check the separate video for WooCommerce setup. And then advanced, also really advanced topic, cart page and checkout, and then my account page. So let's add a test product here first. When you come to the products, add new, you can add your first product. You can say this is my first product description, and I can select a product image from media library. Okay, let's use this default one. Set as product. So the regular price is $10. The dollar sign 10, then publish it. If I go to the product page, I can see here's my product image and the description and the price. So basically our WordPress site is an e-commerce site now. Users can add it to cart, go to view cart, and then proceed to checkout. They can choose the cash on delivery as I have enabled now. Then they can place the order. So basically your WordPress site turned into an e-commerce site now. So your site is in your local host now. How you gonna make it live just for 99 cents? Normally I use Hostinger. Hostinger is a web host that offers the basic plan just for 99 cents, which is enough to run your e-commerce site for testing purpose for me, because you can have the processing power is 1x. You can host a single website and the disk space is 10 GB. 10 GB is more than enough for your product images and for your whole website, and the bandwidth is 100 GB. 100 GB is bandwidth. Yes, of course, this also enough for you if you don't have a lot of traffic to your site. Let's say 10 or 5 users comes to your site every day. Of course this is enough, but anyhow, when you launch your website, you may barely get users, like 1 or 2 users. So this is more than enough. And we are hosting only one website, so one MySQL database is enough. Free domain registration? No. Yes, no. So that is not included in this plan. You can scroll down all the way here and you can check out the .com. They sell it just for $8.99, so $8.99. Or you can get data online domain name just for 99 cents. So the single plan is really enough. The hosting here, it has no daily backup. You have to keep in mind that as well. And you can create a single email account. They guarantee the 99.9 uptime guarantee. This is that I can guarantee you this as well, because I tried this myself. I tried this plan myself and I never experienced any downtime. So of course I can guarantee your site's gonna uptime for almost 100%. Web page access, yes. Subdomain, yes. Part domain, yes. And then how about the SSL certificate, the other thing you have to consider most. And as you can see here, free SSL certificate, all of their plans includes a free SSL certificate. So that's all you need to create your e-commerce site successfully. So this is more than enough for you to create your e-commerce site using your WordPress and then e-commerce, which is gonna cost you just 99 cents per month. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Check that out. So you can sign up from there and try yourself. The one other thing I have to show you, that one-click installer. Yeah, here's the one-click installer. So if you don't know how to install the WooCommerce or the WordPress, you can use this feature when you purchase this hosting plan. So what does it normally do? A custom developed tool that allows you to install over 100 plus apps with the help of one single click. So when you go to your cPanel, you will see an option to install the WordPress. When you click it, that will automatically install the WordPress for you in your hosting. And then they mentioned this, of course, your single host plan supports WordPress. So Hostinger offers the latest versions of WordPress, provides custom optimization to achieve some of the highest speeds in the industry, and offers a one-click installation tool. And they keep their promise, as I tested myself. I have 2 serious e-commerce sites. Before I invest a lot of money in them, I tested both the site with this plan, with this single plan. That was more than enough for me. So all you have to do is choose your plan and then add to cart, and then move your locally installed WooCommerce site to your server here. And then after that, you have to, of course, you have to optimize your search engine optimization, and then run your marketing campaigns, run your Google Ads, run your social advertisement. Your WooCommerce site or e-commerce site hugely depends on your marketing skills, especially your digital marketing skills. I will create separate video for that. Also, I will create a separate video how to move your local site to your live site. So you guys know now how to create your e-commerce business just spending 99 cents. Let me know what you think in the comment section, or if you have any doubts, don't forget to ask them in the comment section. I will try my best to answer your questions. Please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe this channel if you want more videos to come like this.
In an e-commerce business, creating an e-commerce site is the easiest part always. The hardest part is getting traffic to your site and making your brand famous. So basically, you're gonna spend a lot for your marketing, search engine optimization, and social advertisements. Before you create a very serious site, or before you invest a lot of money into the business, it's better you test yourself that if this business model is gonna work for you or not. So rather than spending $2,000 or $3,000 to create an e-commerce site, it's better create a simple site yourself and then invest some amount of money in marketing
and then in SEO, so you can understand or you can get an overall idea if this is going to work for you or not. So if this is a failure, or if you think it's not gonna work for you, so spending just 99 cents is not gonna dry up your wallet, right? That's all, folks. I want to thank you for watching my video until the end. Do subscribe. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any doubts in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer them. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video.